Welcome to DozoChem. This video covers gas stoichiometry. Remember that the key step in stoichiometry is to use the mole ratio from the balanced chemical equation to convert from moles of the known chemical to moles of the unknown chemical. The only new thing in gas stoichiometry is you're going to use PV equals nRT as your way of converting to and from moles if one of your chemicals is a gas. So let's do two examples. The first, they give you the grams of NaN3, so that's your known, and they're asking about the volume of N2, so that is your unknown, but since they want volume, you're going to need to use PV equals nRT as your final step. So the first step is standard stoichiometry, change the grams of NaN3 to moles by dividing by the molar mass. Then use the mole ratio, so we come up here, and we see there's a 3 there and a 2 there. For the unknown, there's a 3, and for the known, there's a 2. So we copy those in here as our mole ratio, 3 moles of N2 for every 2 moles of NaN3. So that will convert to moles of N2. Now, if they'd asked for grams, you would just add another bracket and convert to grams of N2, but they asked for volume, so we're going to stop there and then take the moles we just calculated and plug it into PV equals nRT. So we know V is nRT over P. So we plug in the moles we just calculated here. R is a constant. Temperature was in Celsius, needs to be converted to kelvins by adding 273. And the pressure was given in millimeters of mercury, and it's supposed to be an ATM, so we divide by 760 to get ATMs. At this point, the moles will cancel, the ATMs will cancel, the kelvins will cancel, and that will leave you with liters. But they did ask for milliliters as your final answer, so you would end by multiplying by 1,000, and that would give you the volume of N2 produced. We'll do one more example here. This time they're giving you the volume of the product, CO2, and they're asking you how many grams of this reactant C3H7OH has to react to produce that volume. So in this case, you're going to use PV equals nRT as your first step to find moles of the known, which is CO2. So we're going to convert the millimeters they gave you to ATMs. We're going to convert the milliliters to liters by dividing by 1,000. And we're going to convert the Celsius temperature to Kelvin. So if I do all that, the ATMs cancel, the liters cancel, the kelvins cancel, and that will give us moles of CO2 using PV equals nRT. So now I have the moles of known, then I can come up to my balanced equation and look up the ratio of moles of unknown to moles of known. So 2 over 6, 2 moles of C3H7OH per 6 moles of CO2. So moles of CO2 will cancel, and then you can just multiply by the molar mass of C3H7OH so that the moles cancel, and you will end up with your final answer in grams. So that's it for this video. Good luck.